Hello? Hello, I hope that didn't kill your ears. I just now realized that the background music was not at I'm not talking levels. It was at background noise levels. Oops. Hello, everybody. Hi, Motto. Hi, Akemi. You are actually first, Motto. Congratulations. You win my undying love and affection. You already had it, but now you got it again. Woo, yeah! And Akemi, it is also lovely to see you. Mama just killed a man. Except I didn't. I haven't killed nobody yet. Yet. We will see how that goes. I have had I'm tired as fuck. Same. And I had one hell of an afternoon. My God. So I had a haircut today. I got my hairs trimmed, which was nice. The hair appointment itself was actually very nice. I do very much like the stylist that I go to. Very, very nice lady. The problem was getting there. I posted about it on Twitter. Just because I was just so done with the situation. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I grabbed my keys, got ready to go, clocked out for lunch, grabbed my keys, as I normally do, said goodbye, left, went down to my car, and as I got to my car, I pressed the button on my key fob to unlock it, and nothing happened. I was like, what the fuck? So I pulled the regular manual key out of the fob because I figured, fob just ran out of batteries. It's probably fine. It'll be annoying, but it's fine. And I manually unlocked the car door, and I opened the door, and I sit down, and I start looking for the ignition area, because most cars that come with a fob key have a spot to manually start the ignition, because that, batteries die. It happens. Hi, Nightmare! Hello. We're yapping a little bit. You are just in time. Hey there, yeah. And I could not find where to put the manual key into my car. So I'm like looking online, and everything I'm seeing online is just like, oh yeah, if your fob's dead, just push it next to the start button and it should still start. And I went, what the fuck? And that didn't work. And I saw I had my owner's manual, so I was just like, let's look in there. And I opened it up, and I was flipping through all the areas that had to do with driving and starting the car, and it didn't say nothing. I was like, what the fuck? So I'm freaking out because I'm worried I'm going to be late and get charged and stuff. So got done with moderating myself and saw you good lives, came over here. Perfect timing. Heck yeah, super perfect timing. I'm glad you're here, Nightmare. I'd imagine, yeah. So I'm freaking out a little bit. I run back inside because, thankfully, this happened while I am staying with my parents, and my mother happened to be home. And I run inside. I'm like, Mom, can you drive into my appointment? What's the bad things are happening? She's like, yep, let me get the keys. She's like, yep, let me get my shoes. I'll be right there. And look, and thankfully she was able to drive me over and wait for me to bring me back, which, thank God, holy shit. So I made it to my appointment on time by some miracle, got my haircut, came back, grabbed a battery, because we actually had the kind of batteries that my key fob needs, replaced the battery, get that fixed up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go see if this works, because you know what, I could just because I just kind of threw the owner's manual in the passenger seat because I was panicking a little bit at the time. So I was like, I'll make sure it opens up, and then I can put everything away and clean it up and lock it back up, and everything will be fine. And I get out to the car, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I have the realization that when I manually unlocked the car earlier, the lights didn't come on. It's supposed to have a little screen come on by the steering wheel. So that didn't work. I was like, what the fuck? So now I'm sitting here just like, well, shit, now do I need to get a jump? Is there something wrong with my battery? I'm like, maybe I'll have time to do that after work. I don't know if I'll have time to do that after work. I don't know. And my mom's like, you have AAA. You are paying for AAA. Just call them tomorrow. And I'm just like, yeah, you're right. And they can come out and test things and figure out what the hell the problem is. And I'm praying to God that I just need a jump or a new battery. If I need a new battery, that would suck because batteries for cars can be expensive, but I can handle that. I just need to not need to buy a new car. I just need to not have to buy a new car. I had to replace the battery in my dad's car in January. Yeah. They're priced in a way that I personally feel is dumb. But more importantly, if I don't need to spend thousands of dollars, I'll be okay. So they don't build cars like they used to. I miss my 1994 Buick Regal. Yeah, my first car ever was a Honda CR-V that was damn near as old as I was. We got it when I was like in early elementary school. And I learned to drive in that car. I got the car when I was, tail end of college, and I was living on campus in an apartment and needed to get groceries. That was my car. That was my baby. Lived forever until one day I got home from errands or something, and I turned the key or tried to turn the key to turn the car off, and it didn't work. And I went, huh? And this was very shortly after I had moved out and I was living away from my family for the first time. I was living with Tetra at the time, and she doesn't drive. She didn't know what to do, and I didn't know what to do, and I was freaking the hell out. And then while I'm trying to wiggle it to see if I can get it to move, the key pops out of the ignition while the car is still on. And it's still turned into the on position, and it's not turning off. And I damn well had a panic attack that day. I 100% had a panic attack that day because I had to drive to work the next morning. I was like, what the fuck do I do? Eventually remembered that I had AAA, called AAA, and the guy came, locksmith guy came out, and he looked at it, and he was like, yeah, I think I just need some W2. But this is an old car. You might want to look into replacing that. So luckily that was okay, and hopefully this will be okay too. I'm hoping. I'm praying. We'll see what happens, I guess. I'm handling that tomorrow because I would like to be able to drive. I have errands that I need to run. I need to go to Goodwill. I got stuff to drop off. I got things to do. I have appointments to get to. Clearly. But yeah, that was my daily heart attack. It was luckily nothing major was happening at work today, so that worked out. Oh, and I got up a little extra early kind of today, and I was actually able to get a run of ocean fishing done in 14 before work today, which was awesome because I have not been keeping up on that tombstone grind, and I'm screwing myself over, really. I am my own problem at this point. I need to work on that. What I need to do, right? Because like on the weekends when I'm not streaming and stuff, I'm not at my PC because it's football day. I'm watching football. And what I need to do is make sure I have all of my hotbars and everything on my laptop so that I can play 14. So I can play 14 on my laptop because it actually doesn't cross over. Weirdly enough, it's an MMO, and I booted up on my laptop instead, and it doesn't have my loadouts the way that I have them on my desktop. I'm not 100% sure why that is the way that it is, but I should be able to fix it, which is the important part. The important part is that I should be able to fix it, so I think I'll do that, and then I can grind tombstones while I watch football. I think that'll work. I think it'll work. It'll be fine. Just running gates and ocean fishing for hours while I watch football. It'll be great. My Buick cost me $2,000 and it was amazing. What I would give for a $2,000 car that runs well. Not in the year of our Lord 2024. That just doesn't happen anymore, sadly. I had to replace the power steering pump in my car. Thank God I live in a small town where shit is cheap. Yeah. Oh God. And the power steering stuff is so expensive. Ugh. Awful. Terrible. Evil. No. Mostly it's down to bad policies. No, that's true. That is true. That is accurate. Oh boy. Do you guys wanna see some DanganRonpa? Do you wanna see some Ronpa? You wanna see some teenagers in bad situations? We are on chapter 5 of 6. It's just chapters 5 and 6 take a long time. Remember the horrific used car buyback policy back in the day that ripped out all the great used cars out of the market? Yeah, and now I'm getting like phone calls and letters like, do you wanna sell us back your car, like from the dealership that I bought it from? Just like, do you wanna sell us your car back and we can give you like credit towards a new one? And I'm like, no, I use this car. I need this car. No. And they're just like, well, why not? I'm like, because I do not have the money for a new car. I need this one. 6 loss streak on League got me feeling like wiping out my city. Oh, Zexu, I am so sorry. Will it help to see people die in someone else's game? Because I can provide. I can assist a little bit with that. Here, let me well, fix the music real quick before I switch screens. Just a little bit, I'm going to do that. Boop. You turn on the DanganRonpa music and I am immediately jamming. There's no other way to be with the DanganRonpa OST, I've decided. Yep. Alright, chapter 5. Sorry I'm late. You are not late, unknown. We were just chit-chatting, having a good old time. Alright, if I remember correctly, we're just going to breakfast right now. I think. It has been exactly 2 days. I remember BRB Wi-Fi not Wi-Fiing. Oh no! Zexu! Return to us!
What?
You're 1 minute late. Actually, I'm 2 days late, Byakuya. Check your watch. I'm aware we don't get to actually see the sun in here, but it's a little bit more than a minute, my friend. Oh, he'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look, man, the Eagles were playing and then I had to go to work and he's just like, I'm sorry, what? You got outside TV broadcast and the ability to leave the building? And I'm like, well, I didn't leave the building. I work from home. And you didn't tell anybody that we're stuck in here? Well, it didn't come up. I didn't want to be a nuisance. I'm glad I finished my homework. Great job, Unknown. Good for you. Good job. All right. Let's see what horrible things happen to these kids today. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today. What's your problem? You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? Maya, my stat cleared M1SX last night. Hey, yo! Hell yeah! Great job, Mato! Congratulations! Yeah! I swear Byakuya from 2 was a better Byakuya than this one. Yes. I agree. I agree with that. But, careful. be careful. We got newbies in the chat. I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, since a day had passed, did it maybe reset? Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Could it be? Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, and she's not gonna show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this? Oh, are you looking for this Kirigiri?
I did not get the voice right there. Surprise Monokuma also surprised me. Oh, what do you want now?
Hey! Amari, right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
Oh, well, it's hard to say.
Huh? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information.
Hey, don't you hate when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? This is
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! So, was it right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious.
I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers.
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very
Yeah,
suspicious.
how can he not know where she is?
Yeah,
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. And then the happy music played, so we ignored that and went to hang out with people. Who are we hanging out with? Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Who are we hanging out with this day? As usual, first name I see in the chat is who we will go and vibe with for a little bit. In the meantime, I have a whole 4 coins, so I'm going to play gacha just in case we get something somebody likes. Hello, gotcha. Yay. Yay. What are you guys thinking? We have Asahina, you got it, Mono. We will hang out with Hina. We will comfort her after losing her best friend. It can only go well. What? Guys, we got a worm on a string. We got the worm on a string. Oh my god. Hold up. Hang on. Where is it? The pretty hungry caterpillar. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Oh man. Okay. Okay, let's go find Hina. Let's go find Hina. I will leave the area. I will. I'll do it. Okay. Ollie, where you at, girl? I wanna hang out with you. She's probably on the top floor. People like to hang out on the new one. Hi, Cryptid! Hello! How are you? We're playing Murder Game. How are you doing? Where is she? In the dojo. Okay, I was right. I went the wrong way. Sleepy? Same. I feel that. I feel that. Don't worry, this will wake you right up. Like a fresh cup of coffee. Hina. There she is.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure. Endure.
Well,
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. I'm blocking my own view of the of the text. But every person's endurance has a limit. Yes, we will talk to Hina for a while because she's a sweetie pie. I think we need a change of pace. And when I think change of pace,
you got it.
I can only think 50 laps in the pool. Girl, you're a swimmer. How is that a change of pace? How is that a change of pace? All right, what we got? What we got to give her? What we got to give her? Well, everyone seems to like Astral Boy in this game, so that sounds safe. Right? Right? That sounds safe, right? I guess. How thoughtful! This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. Yay! Oh, immediate depression. Makes sense. Her best friend did just die. Ugh, this sucks. Huh? What happened to her? She seems way more depressed than usual. Hey, Hina, what's wrong? Oh, well, I tried to convince myself I was imagining it, but I totally wasn't imagining it. Imagining what?
I'm sick of this.
I got fat. I figured. I'm so fat. Fat from every angle. I hate this. I hate it. I may as well just accept and embrace my new big fat fatty attitude. I may need a quick recap. Last time we did the trial for Sakura's murder, and we found out that she actually killed herself for the betterment of the group to try and help out. And in retaliation, Monokuma destroyed Alter Ego. And we found a bunch of new stuff. And Kyoko is still being suspicious, so Byakuya said, if you aren't going to tell us what your deal is, I'm going to take your room key and lock you out of your own room. And Kyoko said, bet. And Byakuya did it. And Kyoko was like, well, shit. And then she came to our room at 3 a.m. And apparently we left our door unlocked, but she came to our room at 3 a.m. And was like, hey, I need your help with testing something. And we were like, what? And she's like, distract Monokuma, because I have a theory that he can't watch us and be Monokuma at the same time. So we distracted him, and he doesn't know where Kyoko is now. So clearly that theory has been proven, and now we're just hanging out. But what if I just keep getting fatter and fatter and it never stops?
I'm sick of this.
I'll just get more disgustingly morbidly obese, and then nobody wants to marry me. Which makes me depressed, and I get even fatter, and eventually I can't even stand up on my own, and then I die, sad and alone. Nobody notices. I finally lose weight when my body starts to rot. I think maybe you're worrying a little too much. Besides, as far as I can tell, you look exactly the same.
What the heck?
You're just saying that. I'm a total chub monster. I'm a perfect circle. This girl is having issues. No, seriously, I'm not just saying that. Then I'm still hot? These truly are high schoolers. Well, I mean, yeah. Really? Then I might still make it out alive? Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it out alive. Thank God. Seriously, thank God.
Okay.
But I can't relax now. I'm making an official statement. As of right now, Aoi Asahina is on a diet. A diet?
You got it.
Just you watch. I'm gonna get so thin it'll scare the crap out of you. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, don't overdo it, okay?
Okay.
Don't try and stop me. I've made up my mind and my willpower is rock hard. Nightmare, careful. We don't want to spoil. There are people who don't know things. I'm gonna delete your message, but please keep this in mind. Going forward, please be careful. I have to remember how to do this. There we go. I figured you're not going for that one. I was gonna. And now my resolve is even more rock hard.
You got it.
But before all that, time to get stuffed on donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. I'm not sure if dieting is really in Hina's skill set. That's not a bad thing. Donuts are good. Donuts are friend. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Everything in moderation, both donuts and diets. True. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Great, time to affect the population. Who are we hanging out with next? Who are we gonna hang out with next? Who are we gonna be friends with next? I'm gonna go straight to the top floor because that's not where. What the? Finally remember. And now everyone's down here in the dorms. Alright, so what we feeling? Hina, Hiro, Byakuya, or Toko? Because we can't find. If we're slaying the plague, then go hang out with Byakuya. Got it. We will have our first time hanging out with Byakuya specifically to try to give him the flu. Specifically to try and give him the flu. Hi, Byakuya. How are you doing? Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. Well, coincidentally, I am also.
That's fine.
Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. The one thing I always wish was possible was spending more time with some of the characters who aren't in it long enough. That's what the post game is for. That's what minigame mode is for. That's what the cute nobody died version of events is for. This is true, yeah. Because also in that mode you get their underwear. If you become good enough friends, they give you their underwear. Because that's how friendship works. When you become good enough friends, you trade panties. Yeah, that's how it works. Uh-huh. Take it from me, a person with friends. Been there, done that. Exactly. Spent some time with Byakuya. He looks okay with it. That's cool. I do want to give him a present. I remember I have something that I was just like, oh, this is definitely for Byakuya. Where is it? Oh yeah, the Millennium puzzles problems. Millennium problems? Whatever you call them. This shit. The math. If anyone in this game is going to enjoy the math, it'll be frickin' Byakuya. I had a friend who was a stripper. She had dances for birthdays. Nice! That's so cool. The strength, the core strength it takes to do those moves, that is insane. Now this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. It's kind of normal what you're talking about, unironically. Yeah! Interesting. I think I'll keep it. Why are you calling math vulgar? Byakuya? What are you going to do with the math, Byakuya? Tell me, Byakuya. I need to know now. You are concerning me. All I'm getting is ellipses. I have a question for you, okay? Huh? You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. It means I won a lottery to come here, and I could have turned it down, but I said, nah, I'm supposed to be able to get success if I go to this school. So I guess I'll go to the school, and then everything terrible happened all at once. So really, it's thank you for the lurk, unknown. Maybe he's talking about new age math from social media, like 2 + 2 = 5 phenomenon that was on Twitter for a while. Oh, maybe. Where he's just like, yes, bullshit. That would work. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you, with absolutely no unique talents or abilities, could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. This guy is like a step away from just calling me an NPC and being done with it. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all that off?
Naturally.
But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate.
In other words...
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. He's really taking this to the extreme. You, who have nothing. I, who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. I'm gonna kick you in the balls now. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. In all seriousness, Byakuya does not have the athletic figure. No, if we were gonna call anybody that, it would have been Mondo or Taka. Because we did see Taka without his shirt. Boy very clearly hung out in the gym.
Hi, Teeny! Hi, Teeny!
I hope work has improved. I don't have a lot of hope that it did, considering what you've told me about your office, but I hope that it has improved. But it's nice to see you! Hi! Hello! Yeah! But yeah, no, he does suck. He does in fact suck. Well, I mean, it can't get worse, I would hope. We'll see, yeah. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Can you imagine if there was a kid in the school that was the ultimate therapist? Just meeting Byakuya and immediately rubbing their hands together like a little gremlin, like, oh, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna get so many new patients. He's so mean. He is. He's the worst. I just unlocked a skill though, so at least he gave me some benefit. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. There is the ultimate neurologist that acted as a therapist for a while, but that's not in the main games. It was the anime. Oh, I thought that was one of the light novels. I thought that was one of the side novels that he... Oh, no, wait. He did have a very brief cameo in the show, didn't he? Light novels and the anime. Yeah, he had a little bit of a cameo in the anime as well. That's right. That's right. I forgot he was in the show. I still need to read that novel. I read one of them. I read If. I read DanganRonpa If. Because for whatever reason, it was a secret unlock, I think, in DR2, which I played on console. I have the disc for it for PS4. I have it physical. And it was a secret special unlock. I don't know if that's going to be the case in the Steam version as well, but if it is, we'll have a book to read and we'll have story time with Mama, and it'll be fun. Because Danganronpa If is literally a... It's called Danganronpa If because it's an alternate timeline. It's an alternate timeline version of the first game, and it's absolutely nuts, and I love it. It's great. Byakuya acts like Perfect Cell. He does. Oh, God. Now I want to know what a conversation between the two of them would sound like. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. Also, Teeny, just to let you know, we might have the flu. Where we got it in a closed system like this, I don't know. After getting through all the games on stream, you should do a whole stream reacting to the complete timeline on YouTube. Oh, yeah. Maybe. We're only getting through the first game for now, though. Might play the others another time, but I am playing the first one for the Spooktacular Streamathon. So when we finish this game, it's going to be the end of the month. Honestly, the month might end before we finish the game at the current pace. Womp womp. Yeah, but I do want to play 2 and V3 on stream. I don't want to do Ultra Despair Girls on stream just because of some of the topics that it touches on. Could get me a little bit TOS flagged. Just a little bit. And I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk that shit. But I do have 2 and V3 already, both physical and on Steam. So that could be fun. That would be a thing I'd be happy to do. Ugh. It's not banned, so you can't get banned for the content. Oh, that's a good point. Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll see. I'm getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. Yeah, boy's got the flu. He's sick as hell. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I waved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. Oh, no wonder this idiot has a fever. He's sleeping in his hoodie. In his hoodie and jacket with a blanket. No wonder he's overheating and feverish. Witcher 3 has things that are TOS, but because it's in an allowed game, it's fine. Oh, that does make sense. That does make sense. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. It's...
I
understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything.
He's hallucinating himself, though, Teeny.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Huh? We gotta stay here, apparently.
My dream just now. What?
You got that split personality for real? We already have Toko. We've seen how that's gone. I don't want to do that again.
So strange. Huh?
What's that you got there, random masked person? Standing over me as I sleep? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I just thought of something. What if Atlas one day decided to upgrade all the DanganRonpa games into like modern graphics adventure mystery game with the anime cutscenes? That would be super cool, and I would spend money on it. I would throw money at it for sure. Did Makoto just take down a guy with the flu? Oh, the spooky person has been replaced with Kyoko, who is also just standing there menacingly over my bed.
Kyoko?
She isn't saying anything. I'm a little concerned by that.
What did you...
Kyoko, please say something. I think you might be a ghost. What is happening?
What did you say?
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever.
I think Persona 5 running around the school of 1 or island of 2, but with the adventure noir aesthetic. Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. How are all these people getting into Makoto's room? According to Kyoko, it's because he routinely forgets to lock his door like a dumbass. Oh, it's just the waifu.
Yeah. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
That's true. That is true.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
That's my good morning dance. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Yo, eroticized pickle. That is a name. I love it. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here, and it is lovely to meet you.
Hi, hi.
You know what I realized? I don't know if I ever played these in English the multiple times I played them. I've only played them in English, weirdly enough. I've never gotten around to trying it with the Japanese voice actors. If nothing else, being told by Monokuma when it is 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. would make me want to kill people in Minecraft. Yeah! Just having that voice be the first thing you hear when you wake up and the last thing you hear when you go to sleep sounds like its own hell. Hello, Maya. Hello, Pickle. How are you, my dear? How are you today? The Japanese VAs are so good. Yeah! Like, I've heard clips. I watched the anime. And yet, I haven't actually played the game in Japanese. Whoops. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. Oh, so he was just extremely fatigued. That happens. I've done that to myself. Doing good, playing some Dead Island. Ooh, good luck. I hope you're having fun. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. Oh, and he was sleeping in his only set of clothes. Oh, he's gonna stink so bad. Oh no. AI Somnium Files was the same way. Japanese VAs were so on point. Yeah, I heard. I didn't get to play Somnium Files though. I wanted to, but I didn't get the chance. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I know there's good English dubs, but sometimes I hear my sister playing Monster Hunter with English voices and I want to scream. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, how you doing, Solar? I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. And then I feel like Japan is making the right choices. Most companies are moving to AI dubs. I hate that, in fact. I absolutely hate that. All of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed, wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. Good, I have new fish and they are beautiful and hungry. Bad, feeling like I'm waiting for my manager in Super to sit me down and tell me how fucked up work is. Oh, I know that vibe. I know that feeling. Don't even, yeah. But I'm glad you got new fish though. What kind of fish are they? I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. And because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. I too sleep completely dressed in everything. I mean, I wear pajamas, but I don't sleep in my day clothes unless I'm like taking a quick nap. More discus, very pretty, shall share a picture. Yay! Yeah, the other ones that you showed a picture of were really pretty. AI dubs, no. Yeah, I agree with you, Pickle. AI dubs are evil. I've said it before and I'll say it again. AI does not belong in art, in my opinion. It is my opinion. This is just my opinion as Mama Maya. I am not telling anybody what to do with their lives, but in my opinion, AI does not belong in art, in writing, in creation of any kind. It sucks.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Ultima, we did it!
Thanks, Pickle. Oh, those were the new fish? Oh! Then I saw them and they are very pretty. I'm glad that they're eaten. That's good. I think the localizers kind of made their own bed because all the Japanese creators have been complaining for years and they hate how American localizers inject culture into it as well. Well, the thing about localization is that it's not base translation. You have translation, which is translating it accurately and the same way. And then there's localization, which is making it fit in the culture and society that you are pushing it into. So I do feel like it is different. And I do think that having a bit of the culture being injected into it is kind of the job. But I do agree that if you're going to translate something, it does need to be correct. Yeah, like what Teeny's saying. What Teeny is saying, yes. If you're going to translate something, translate it correctly. Yeah, you do need to translate it correctly. That is true. That is true. Yeah. But even some of the old fan subs did that as well on occasion. Not constantly, but on occasion. Maybe for a kids era, but we're not in that era. That is also true. That is also true. They consume cow heart flesh and produce beauty and joy. I'm sorry, Solar. They eat meat? They eat specifically heart? Solar, I'm scared of your fish now. I'm scared of your fish now. My God. Beef heart? Jesus Christ. In Bleach, they translate an amazing monologue from Ishida about crossing the Rubicon and casting forth the dice, and basically, yeah, let's fight, you're not gonna win. Yeah, and that isn't great. Is that from 1,000 Year Blood War? Because if not, then it's definitely from the era of we need to super Americanize everything. When I say you're gonna get some of the culture injected into it, I just mean like to make knots from season 1. Yeah, then that's the old stuff where that was everywhere because dumb American not understand that other culture exists, not able to think sort of thing that was present in a lot of series, unfortunately. Yeah, like exactly what Teeny said. It's something to call an onigiri jelly donut. Yeah. It's another thing to make a Dragon Girl political. That is also bad. That is also bad. I feel like it's even worse. Now, I think it depends on the series. I think it very much depends on the series. Because, like, for example, I watched Dungeon Meshi. I watched Delicious in Dungeon completely in English. Because I wanted to watch it while I was working, and I can't watch subs if I'm going to be working. And I didn't think there was anything like that in there. I think it was fine. So I think it just depends on the series and the team that's behind it. It's a messy subject. It's a messy subject. It's not all one or the other. They're like the Fae, beautiful but dangerous. They aren't. They just need a high protein diet. Just remind me not to stick a fingy into the tank. Dungeon Meshi did great. Yeah, that's what I mean. It really depends. It's a matter of how much do we need it to make sense to the people that we're giving it to. You know? It's like, do I want to completely delete everything of the original culture it came from? No. But I also don't want a direct one-to-one translation because then it's not going to make sense grammatically in other languages. Am I making sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. AI isn't the answer. I agree with that, Pickle. I agree. I mean, AI can mess it up just as easily, if not worse, depending on the situation. They don't have teeth. They have tiny mouths. You had to, like, finely dice the heart into powder or something? Every time people bring up dubs and subs and that, I always reference 2 anime. Ghost Stories and Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah. Ghost Stories, I feel like, is its own issue, though. Ghost Stories, it's an entity unto itself. I get the grammar part, but that's never been the big issue Japan has with them. No, I'm not saying that's the big issue Japan has with localizers. I'm saying that's the issue. That's one of the issues with AI. I am an anti-AI person. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. I am personally anti-AI. Ghost Stories was the original abridged series, for real, yeah. It's a bit special. It is. That's a fever dream in televised format. Ghost Stories is hilarious because the team straight up did not care and said, do what you want as long as you don't change the names in the setting. Yeah, that's just everyone having a fun time. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and the OG has a good English dub. I agree with that. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Yu Yu Hakusho dubbed was special because it took the characters in mind and actually was done with a lot of love for all the jokes and silliness in it. Exactly. You have that. You have shows like Cowboy Bebop. There are early shows from that era that were localized very, very well. And then there are those that just went, the Americans aren't going to get it, so we're just going to wipe everything unique out of it, you know? So I feel like it's a spectrum. I feel like it's one of those things where it's not all one situation, but I don't think AI is the way to fix it. Personally speaking, I don't think AI is the way to fix it. Cowboy Bebop, yeah! Yeah! Now, I think the way to fix it is to just be more... Cowboy Bebop dub was pretty good, yeah. The super early dubs or dubs done in Europe were a lot more passionate about the content, and I think that's the big thing, right? I think the big thing is that it needs to have the passion. You need to have passion, you need to have care to the original material and the original culture it came from, and you need to not try to turn it into baby food, essentially. And I think all of that is really important, but an AI can't necessarily do that stuff. It might be able to give you a basic translation, like a flat translation, but like, you can plug stuff into Google Translate as much as you want, and it isn't always going to be exact, and that has gotten people in trouble. More than once, I have seen people using Google Translate to translate messages from VTubers that are in Japan, and they get something crazy, and then the person who originally said it has to sit there and be like, yo, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's not what I said. So, you know. I think my number one complaint with the VA scene now is that they won't bring in new people to do it. That has been an issue forever, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off so much. Like, you can't make Caitlyn Glass play every heroine forever. Exactly. And then they're stretched super thin, and they can't necessarily do as much work, and they can't necessarily do their best job because they're so overworked, and it's just a whole thing. The band that did the music, Yoko Kanno and the Seatbelts, so good. Yeah, for sure. I have the British dub of 1979 Gundam, and I can agree that was good. Yeah. It's a matter of working with people that give a crap, right? You need to have the team behind it be people that give a crap and like actually give a crap. They are passionate about it. They care a lot about where it came from. They care a lot about the original artist and author intent. And that's how you need to do it. Does that mean that companies need to be more, what's the right word? More specific and choosy with the people that they bring in and hire? Sure. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. But I don't think that AI is the answer. I feel like most of the world's just tired of anything that comes out of America for a while. To be fair, a lot of us in America are tired of the stuff that's coming out of America right now. That is a little bit of a thing. I mean, you should see some of the complaints I've heard about what's coming out of Hollywood, about how so much of it is sequels and stuff. Ay. It's low because they don't make much effort to bring in these people and acclimate them to the environment. There's so many talented people out there, but big names will also always sell. That is very true. It's the same reason why you're seeing stuff like, oh yeah, we hired Chris Pratt to be Mario, and everyone's like, well, why the hell wouldn't you just have the actual Mario voice be Mario? But it's Chris Pratt, so people are gonna come in, put butts in seats, It's why in a lot of animated movies you're just seeing a who's who of A-list Hollywood celebrity actors rather than professional voice actors. And do they do a good job? Often yes, because they are actors. It is acting. But we're also kind of shafting a lot of voice actors, which sucks. I don't like that. It sucks. I probably feel different about the dub situation, most likely, if most of it came out of Europe or something. I feel like it's something it's gonna go through hills and valleys. I do agree, Maya. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not totally off base. That's good. I do agree with Pickle. The late 90s, early 2000s was a weird time for dubs, and then we hit the 2010s and it got better, and now we're in a weird space where it's sometimes worse and it's sometimes still good, and it really just depends. It's one of those things that is just, it fluctuates, it changes based on who's in the space. You just gotta ride the wave and figure it out, There's also a double standard where you can get noticed by making content, and the way to get your name out there is to post the content, but if you make fan dubs, you're open to legal repercussions. Yeah. You have people that have done a actual like really big abridged series that were able to then go on and voice act professionally in anime and games and the like, and sometimes even for things that are made for the series that they did a bridge series on, and that's awesome. That is a fantastic success story. That is amazing. I am so happy for those people, and it is so exciting to see them get the recognition that they truly deserve. But for every success story like that, you have a million YouTube copyright strikes, and you just get dicked over, and what can you do? Amari itself would put butts in seats, but that just feels like someone who's out of touch. You got both sides of it. Some people see Chris Pratt and go, oh, I know who Chris Pratt is, I will see the movie. Some people see Charles Martinet and go, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I'm not going to worry about it. And is that unfair? Absolutely. That is absolutely unfair. But unfortunately, that's just how it is for some people. Yeah, you can really screw it up, like the reaction to the Minecraft trailer. Oh, God. Yeah. Amelie is my fave success story. Amelie, Sayu, and Takahata. Yeah! All three of them are ridiculously talented people. Like, I really look up to them. And all the stuff that they've been able to do and build and create and be in. And I think that is amazing. Or Sungwon. He is also really cool. It is so cool to see these people get their come up and actually become like a big name and get these roles, and it is so cool. They were all creating content forever on Fanworks that were getting struck all the time. Yeah, and Sungwon made amazing videos. He did, and still does. Absolutely. And you can get noticed from that, and that is awesome. And I need to be making more content based around that sort of thing. I really do. I need to figure out what I want to do in that vein, because I think that would be super fun. I think that would be a fun time. I would like to do that. But it's a matter of finding my niche and figuring it out. And in the meantime, I'm seeing all these other people that I can look to and be like, I want to do that. I want to be like that. I want to learn from them. I want to see their example and follow it, because that is amazing and I'm happy for them. Quick chat, tell me what Maya's saying. Oh shit, the captions died. Hang on, Teeny, I got you. I got you, Teeny. Okay, there we go. Captions are back. Teeny. I was just yelling about how I really look up to people like Sayu and Amelie and Takahata and Sungwon and all of these people who I saw making such fun content that you could tell they were super passionate about for so long, and getting copyright struck and doing it anyway. And now they've made it, and I'm so happy for them. And now I'm just sitting here just like, I want to be like that. I want to see what they did, and I want to learn, and I want to do my own version, and I want to be my own version of that, and I want to make it happen, but I got to figure out how. I got to figure out what niche, I got to figure out where I want to go with it, what I want to do, but I definitely do need to be making more standalone content that isn't just streams. And one day I will figure out how to schedule my life so that I actually have the time to do that shit. One day I will learn. It will not be this month. But soon, for sure, absolutely. Because like, I adore streaming. I love playing games with you guys. I love making things so much. But God, I would love to be a professional voice actor. I would love so much to be a professional voice actor. It would make me so happy. Just genuinely. I feel like I need subs for my friend, even though she streams speaking English because it's her third language. That is so cool. What else does she speak? I really only have English. I have a tiny shred of Spanish left over from high school, but that muscle has atrophied for a long time ago. I need the subs because I watch from my laptop at work so I can be a good mod. Yeah! Teeny's the best mod. Teeny is awesome. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that Teeny is wonderful? Did you know that if you go to twitch.tv/TeenyNix at the link that's right there, you can watch a cool fox girl do cool fox girl things like playing scary games super good and making fun vlogs where she goes places and touches grass and has video evidence to prove it, and she makes art and it's all amazing and beautiful and she's super cool and she's drawing and rigging my new model and I'm super excited, and she drew and rigged her own model and she looks amazing. Did you guys know about this? Did you know that Teeny's the best? Did you know that Teeny was supposed to stream on Saturday and hung out here instead? Which I still feel bad about. I did not. Now you know. Now you know how great Teeny is. Did you also know that if you manage to fluster her well enough, you get a free new password for your computer? Okay, but I needed to know. I know. I just knew that you really want to be streaming. I was just like, shit, I'm keeping Teeny away from her art. Oh no. Hey, there it is. Thanks for the password, Teeny. She's Finnish, so Finnish and Swedish are first and second, but she actually speaks 9. She speaks 9 languages? Holy shit. That was amazing. That is so cool. I don't know why I said was. That is amazing. That is awesome. That is very impressive. I tried to, but Auntie Nyx streams too later when I'm doing stuff. Yeah, I know that feel. Like, when she was streaming last, I was literally helping my mom make dinner. And I was like, fuck, I can't watch Streamy Nyx. I can't watch Teeny's stream. So I just put the stream up on my phone and left it on the counter. And then when I was done, I was like, hi, Teeny. And she's like, Maya, we just finished the game. I was like, shit. Ah, dang it. What's the new password? It's right there. It's the key smash. I watched her vlogs she showed on stream, and they make me regret not getting my camera out when I do stuff. Honestly, same. Teeny's vlogs are super fun, and Teeny is super cool and responsible, and she actually contacts places to make sure it's okay to film before showing up. I'm sure you all can think of many people online who don't do that and get in trouble. It's definitely fun to get out there. Yeah. I do want to get a new lens for nighttime vlogs. That's a goal for later. Yeah, that's important. And she knows Finnish Sign Language and Morse code, but those aren't spoken, so usually she doesn't count them. No, they count. They count. Sign language has language in the name, and Morse code is just cool. All right, full list. Finnish, Swedish, English, German, Norwegian, Icelandic, Japanese, Korean, and Danish. How in the shit? That is impressive. That is so cool. Nightmare, next time you talk to your friend, tell them that they're cool. Because that's cool as hell. That's really awesome.
Well, time to go get breakfast.
Is there any way to confirm if that was really a dream or not? Oh, I'm supposed to confirm. Oh, right. I need to check my desk to see if the knife is in there. I opened the desk drawer and... Hey guys, the knife is missing. The knife that everyone trusted us to hang on to is it's gone. It's gone. Hey Makoto, what do you got there? Not a knife. Uh-oh. Oh no. Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange, because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means it wasn't a fucking dream. I mean, you have met her before a long while ago, I believe. I think we rated you, and that's when I started following. Oh, that's still cool though. I'm still super impressed. What? I can't be impressed. I can't be impressed. The knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. I didn't say you couldn't. Good. Because I am. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Clearly they won't consider us a threat now that we've lost the knife and possibly attacked someone in a feverish haze. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Hey, Makoto.
That's suspicious. Oh, Makoto! Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky is blue. What does that mean, Aoi? Am I supposed to be someone else? What's going on? Hey, Hina. What the fuck? You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought that maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Well, let's go meet up with everyone else, and then they can tell you all about it. So is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. We all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost the rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? I guess we are the only one who slept. The only people in the whole school that took a nap. And it was only because we had a fever and passed the heck out. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, oh dear. Friends? Romans? Countrymen? What are you doing? What in the world are you doing? Why are you being sus in the gymnasium? Hi guys. There he is.
Huh?
This is
Oh,
worse
hey,
than being
Makoto.
late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. Gym time, yeah. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there. Besides Kyoko. Hiro, what the fuck? I know. And then I noticed they'd form a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was... What the... Before I could catch myself, I cried out. They're performing surgery on a bear. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Just not even face.
Just so chill. It's like, yeah, Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Byakuya, you know things. What the fuck's going on, man? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
What?
Idiot. If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what was going on.
Hey,
Well,
come on.
I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, Didn't say a word.
You're saying he wasn't moving at all?
I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process.
It was master stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick.
One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway?
But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden?
I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart.
So if he didn't break down...
So in other words,
Then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror. Or maybe they got sick or something? But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind?
Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary.
That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? Hero, how do you not know what the fuck that is? That is the most cartoon-ass looking bomb in the whole world.
It's...
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Yeah. A bomb?
That's super bad. We need to get rid of it.
Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements is sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky. That's the most bomb I've seen, yeah.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you?
I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
You're so not fine. You're all...
Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. This bitch. Jeez, don't scare me like that.
God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Hey, come on. The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already.
Whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not going to do anyone any good.
This fucking guy, I know. Oh, yeah. Good call.
Well,
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. I just put it right next to us, just in case. We gotta keep a close eye on it, in case it might explode, so that we can tell everyone it's gonna explode. Anyone not scared of bombs is either stupid or ignorant. Well, Hero's both, so...
Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. I missed the last trial. Who killed Sakura? Sakura. Sakura killed Sakura. Sakura did the deed to herself for the good of everyone else. And also, because she knew she was going to die, broke into the headmaster's office because she knew she was going to die anyway. And then Byakuya decided that I see, I cry, we all cry a lot. And then Byakuya decided that Kyoko was just too sus to let run around randomly, so he's like, I'll give you a choice. Tell us what your deal is, or give me your room key. And Kyoko said, I have amnesia. And Byakuya said, I don't believe you. Tell us what your deal is, or give me your room key. So then Kyoko said, fine, and gave him her room key. And Byakuya was like, wait, what the fuck? And Kyoko was like, I don't know what else to tell you, man. You don't believe me, here you go. And fucked off, and he locked her out of her own room. And then she got her into our room at 3 a.m. because apparently we just leave our door unlocked on a regular basis. And then came to our room at 3 a.m. and said, hi, I need you to help me test a thing. And we're like, I guess I can help. And she was like, distract Monokuma while I go do a thing. And we're just like, okay. And she went into the headmaster's office again and fussed around with stuff while we talked to Monokuma. And apparently it worked out because nobody knows who the fuck Yoko is, including Monokuma. And then we got sick. We got the flu or some shit. And we passed out with a fever.
and had a fever dream of ourselves saying that we need to stay locked in the school. And we're like, what the fuck is that about? And then we saw a guy with a mask and the hunting knife that we found earlier, which, by the way, we found a hunting knife. We found a hunting knife on the 5th floor, as well as a really fucked up room just full of blood and chalk outlines for bodies and things. And Toko found a knife, and I was like, Makoto should keep the knife. And Makoto's like, why should I keep the knife? And everyone's like, you're not a threat. And Makoto's like, well, all right then. So he kept the knife, but then he woke up in the fever dream, and there was a masked person with the knife, like full-on luchador mask with the knife. And then something happened. He doesn't remember because he was having fever dreams. And then Kyoko was there, and he's just like, why the fuck is Kyoko here? And she said something that he couldn't hear. And then he woke up for real, and he's like, oh, hey, I feel a lot better after actually fucking sleeping. Well, that was a weird dream. Wait a second, and he checked the drawer where the knife was supposed to be, and the knife's not there anymore. So we're in a bit of a situation. we're having a bit of a time. Also, apparently everyone else other than Makoto and Kyoko found a Monokuma that was just kind of sitting there and not reacting to anything. So obviously they did the thing that made the most sense and just started disassembling it. And we just found a bomb in there. So... yeah, Kyoko going crazy. This is all wild, but crazy that Big Mac is also sick with a cold or flu at the same time as me. Oh, feel better, shucks. I had a coworker that knew demolition experts. He said they were trained to deal with bombs built by pros and stuff they would be asked to disarm are things made out of wood, nails, duct tape, and garbage. Yeah. Yeah, because the idea is to create a lot of shrapnel, to my understanding. With my understanding, of course, being like YouTube videos and stuff. I don't have a lot of understanding. I should not be taken as a source. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it... Most people can't afford professional bomb materials to begin with, so that's probably part of it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's like you're trying to build it in your garage by going to Home Depot and buying too much fertilizer, that sort of thing. I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto?
Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said?
Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now?
And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all
To
clear.
try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. We're gonna live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else. But we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight?
You're right. I'll come with you.
It's all clear.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. I want to be chicken number 6. Teeny got put in the situation and just sat down and did the chicken dance. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves.
I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side.
I did, you did. I also have 5 chickens. You can come here and be our 6th chicken. Yay! Honestly, sounds good. I'm in. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school.
Oh man. Here we go. Here we go. And we already know that the headmaster's room is unlocked because Sakura is the best. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges.
Wait, but the rules say...
We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But
Like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there.
So in other
Then we'll
words,
just have to finish our business before that can happen.
hey,
Okay, sure, but
what?
We've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it.
So beautiful.
I mean,
for serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Wait, but why is it locked?
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
actually,
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy.
I thought Sakura broke it. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own.
Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
oh,
Oh
so
yeah,
good.
the pickaxe.
Guess somebody came by and locked it again or repaired it.
Secret, secret.
I see.
Interesting. That could be very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, so it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
That's straight up unreasonable.
By myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right?
Well, if it's me and you, Time Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness.
Unacceptable!
With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey,
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down?
No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. That's one way to use your resources. Yeah. Damn, Miyaki. He has figured out how to make Toko do things. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
He has weaponized the crazy girl. He has. If anyone could figure out how, it would be him. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us.
Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all No, I'm totally flap stiff.
I'm not saying that. You are not getting a soundbite of me saying that.
Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, it's the wonderful murderous fiend here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it?
I was supposed to pick an axe?
Oh yeah, also we found out confirmation that Toko and Jill do not share memories. They don't have the same memories. So it's basically if one is out, the other one is just asleep and can't process anything that's going on. You're 21, man. You're adult man. Yeah. Oof, yeah. No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile. Oh, master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory.
But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
The light bulb just went on.
Whoop! I hit a button I wasn't supposed to.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. All right, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one mystery left.
One more mystery?
Yep. Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
Just give her a written note? Right. Now what are you talking about?
Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden.
What? What did you find? Ka-orp? Oh.
Ka-or-puss.
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse.
A corpse?
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden.
You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. A body!
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. That explains why Jill came out. Yep. Because blood. Because blood. Yep. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Oops, new body. I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the... Are they really dead?
For sure, but
Who is it? Well, shit. Oh, Luchador. Guess we're gonna learn who they are. Yeah. I guess, but that's not the knife that we had, I don't think. Just to make things clear. Oh wait, no, yes it is. Yes it is, that is the same knife. I got the hilt wrong. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Isn't only one person missing? Yes, we don't know where Kyoko is. We haven't seen her in at least 24 hours, unless you count the feverish moment where this guy showed up, and then something happened, and then Kyoko was there. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me.
I told ya, there's a corpse hanging out here.
Also, Kyoko was previously around when the luchador showed up. Yes. When Makoto was like half asleep, from fever, he saw the luchador person with the knife, and then something happened that he doesn't remember, and then Kyoko showed up.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find.
Body.
We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. Here, let me pop myself away so you guys can see the art better, because it is actually a cool art piece. There we go. And pop. Like, look, that is so threatening. Isn't that so fucking threatening looking? Like, what the fuck? They're wearing big black heel boots. That's probably Kyoko. Uh-oh. Do they really remind us about the attack 3 times? Yes. That is a staple of the DanganRonpa game Solar. Just gonna repeat things a million times to make sure you don't miss nothing. I don't know, they got red nails though, and Kyoko doesn't. That's a good point. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you.
How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well, I think I see the outline of her chest. And just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl.
Really? Then it could be.
Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... She went flying. Look at how much air Toko's getting. Jill is going on a trip. It was a blinding light and a deafening roar. Oh, she dead. Oh. She up there. She got jumps now. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, because that is the thing I do the most. But then,
Come on.
hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Big Mac having his break moment, yep. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Why can't you if you were already holding the water, Byakuya? Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Bro, yeah, what the fuck? You making me do it? Yeah. Uh-oh. I guess that took care of it.
But what the hell, man?
It exploded? I
you say?
had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body.
What? It's burned to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man.
Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing.
It's Kyoko.
Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. Karen! Hi, Karen! Hello, Raiders! Wolfpack, love attack! Hi, guys! How are we doing? Let me get a shout out ready for you. Let me get a shout out done. Oh, thank you so much, Teeny. I appreciate you doing that for me. Thank you, thank you. Hi, how are you all doing? To those of you who do not know me, I am Mama Maya, your mama from the stars. I used to live in space, now I'm down here hanging out with all of you. And all October, we are playing the first DanganRonpa game to benefit Gamers Outreach. If you have any interest in donating to the cause, which you do not have to do, you are more than welcome to just hang out. But if you would like to donate, just type !donate in chat and the link will pop right up. Mama just found a body and then the body exploded. Yeah. To those in the know, we are in Chapter 5. We are in Chapter 5 of DanganRonpa and the body just exploded. We found a random body. It was totally obscured. There was a mask on it. There was a coat over it. There was a knife in the stomach. We didn't know who it was. The serial killer of the group, who has coincidentally not killed anybody during this whole game, tried to uncover the mask to see who it was, and the body exploded. It just went boom. Big, big boom. Everyone concerned about the charred corpse is Toko. Oh, Solar, has Toko ever been okay? Answer me that. Has Toko literally ever been okay? Someone contact NASA. Yeah, she got some air.
But I mean, who else?
There is one other person. Rip Toko. Yup. The mastermind. Toko hit with the Oko. Yup. What?
The mastermind? What the heck? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious.
I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense.
Controller? Controller friend? Are you okay? There we go. It just had a blip.
I mean, remember what Alter Ego said?
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
What the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba,
Who's ready for this voice line again?
the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics.
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait!
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Oh, good. Finally, someone remembered. Oh, yeah. She got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Nope, she's here. She's okay, actually. Finally, someone thought about her. Finally, Toko, yeah.
Oh, she survived!
Oh, she survived.
That just happened! Master?
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen.
A knife.
Right now I have to focus on the body. Okay, I think the knife is still important, but okay. Yeah, she's fine. Just as crazy as she was previously. I should take a close look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all.
Oh. Okay.
There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal?
So...
Oh, okay, I know who that is. Ooh. Shuck's got thoughts. That manicure!
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Girl, you good?
Yeah, gotta get a nice mani-pedi done before you get blowed up.
That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. And this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Those nails are very distinctive. They are. Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. Even if I was blown up, I would never let my nails get like that. Teeny's just better. Teeny's better. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key may give you access to certain areas we thought were locked.
You mean
So in
the
other
biolab,
words,
the data center, or the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor? It's in your hands. Built different? Nah, built better. Yeah. So I'm your errand boy now? Well, the thing about that is I know exactly where they go. Nope, not that way. This way. I know exactly what this key is for. Mm-hmm. I know things. And that key is for the data center. The door to the data center was definitely not locked before. Woo for knowing things, yeah. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole, click! It fits. And this is the key to the data center. She is of the knowing. I am of the playing this game too many times. I just haven't in years, so it's been so nice getting to come back to it. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go and tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor.
Then we can get in the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Guess all that cheating did. Mono! I didn't cheat. Yeah, I think you're right. It's not cheating if I have precognition. Just ask Hero. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now?
Don't worry. We have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Well, I guess it's up to us. I reached down and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door.
What could be in here?
Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. We could also please ask Toko to open the door. She seems to be bomb-proof. Yeah. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Oh, it's the surveillance room. But did you see that door at the far side?
Hey, that's...
Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. Oh man, it's all the rooms. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us.
To watch us?
And this room is
It's all
the
clear.
Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it.
Huh?
The body in the garden. Why have cameras in this room? If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. That's even more suspicious.
Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
It would seem so.
We're serious?
It's too bad they had to go and die.
before Master could kill them himself.
Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
Also, why do we still have the jungle ambiance from last room? I don't know. I think that's just a little bit of scuff from the game. I don't know.
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first.
Huh? But what about the exit?
If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered.
Murdered?
So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again! The mastermind's purpose, and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Honestly, I agree with Toko for once. Yes, Shuhiro should just shut up. I agree. I don't know why the jungle ambiance is going, and it's kind of weird. I don't like it. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So, what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. What about the Monokuma door? This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Maybe their mastermind just liked the ambiance. Oh, maybe. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you used the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh, whoops. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. What about the TV? There's nothing showing up on this one.
Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
We know a key that has Monokuma on it, though. That is true, but we don't have that key.
how about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas.
Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here.
Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on!
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it.
I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Makoto got a Quantum Leap reference? That's an old show. It's a good show, but it's an old show.
Okay.
Hey, you still don't have the TV fixed?
You know?
Just give me some time, okay? Gotta make sure we can drive Spaceship Earth safely. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I also think I have no idea.
Oh, okay, I guess I'm supposed to keep looking around in the meantime. Granted, the game is also kind of old. Yeah, but it's only from like the 2000s. It isn't that old.
There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is the monthly membership?
You know?
Okay.
Oh! What's wrong?
Hmm.
Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it.
Friggin' idiot mastermind all. You guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world.
Girl, you good? Is she ever? The answer is no.
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it.
What's on TV, guys?
Just a reminder, we are not looking at the feed from the cameras. We are looking at a TV, picking up TV signals from outside of the school. This is a broadcast. This isn't the security cameras.
Oh.
Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
Oh.
Hey Shucks, remember when you asked about the security camera in here? Here's your answer.
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's really weird.
You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well... Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but
Huh? Huh? What?
what?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards!
oh fuck yeah. Monokuma!
Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid!
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Well now. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
No, we were supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. broadcast life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
Are you serious? This place is the worst.
If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well, now.
Oh, I'm pooped from all that laughing. Guess I'll just get to the point now.
The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well, then I'm going to let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
We've been punked. They Truman showed us. A little bit, yeah. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way. That's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking. The whole world knows about the cheesecake.
Nope. No, because remember, there's no cameras in the bathhouse. There's no cameras in the bathhouse because of the steam. It fogs up the lens and you can't see anything anyway, so there aren't any cameras in the bathhouse. The whole world does not know about the cheesecake, but they do know about the mini cheesecake from Hina's room the night that she found Alter Ego, because she was just kind of hanging out in her room with a security camera right there in her underwear. So there's a little bit of cheesecake. There's a mini cheesecake. a little creme brulee.
But the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even mean luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
a body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh god, I tried to take a sip of water. Tried to take a sip of water while it was voiced. I swallowed down the wrong pipe, and now I'm dying. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the posture check, Shucks. I appreciate it. Don't die. I'll do my best. You know what, Shucks? For you, I'll do my best. Huh? Class trial? You mean? Oh, that's a lot of giggling. Let me see.
I'll be the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride. In the world of critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, a number of cutscenes are about to play in sequence. Make sure you've set aside enough time to view them.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
How we gonna have a trial? Gotta figure it out.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. I took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this. That finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko.
What? What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one that died.
The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility.
The body is Kyoko's?
It's definitely still not Kyoko that they found. I wonder who it could be.
Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I haven't even gotten to hold her hand. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself.
Myself?
You gotta at least hold hands. Yeah. Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life.
What, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko?
Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. This is how the game works, after all. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. He had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. An unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. Or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden.
New music!
Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. The fact that he has a what I always do in this situation. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. And then the knife? There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! It's the knife that person was holding! This is getting really weird. These are just too many strange coincidences. That's a long knife. Yeah. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No. No, it can't be. There's no way. Alright, body check time. Kyoko ain't here, we gotta check the body. I check the body more thoroughly. Maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. No, no, no. Big nose. Lots of nose. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Yeah, those are not painted. Those are pressed. Those are fakes. Falsies. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. And then... okay. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The white jacket that the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. What else is here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got everything. I will step away from the dead body, thank you. Well, we're going one end to the other, he said. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo.
Guys, a chicken killed somebody. There's a chicken on the run.
What's going on, Mikado?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course, there were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
Huh? What's wrong?
There's only 4 chickens here now. We're one short. Oh no, it's actually a cuckoo. I know. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case?
Chicken. The chicken is important. Yasuhiro, please shut the hell up. I know.
This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Oh, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place.
So that gives us a timeline.
Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. The room's dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case.
Like by looking at it?
The top is wet and covered in mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me.
At least the pickaxe is still here. That's a plus.
Is that I don't think I've seen everything there's.
Okay. Do we need to check the plant?
The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away.
Okay, then it's time to talk to people.
So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore.
Hina.
Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yaku said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay. Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too.
Okay. Byakuya? Good timing. Makoto, I wanted to talk to you.
What did you want to talk about?
So in
I'd like to hear your alibi. Uh-oh. We were having fever dreams alone in our room. We did not have an alibi.
Alibi?
In other words.
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Boy, are you on God for real.
Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime.
How can you know that for sure?
Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of the time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. Excuse me, I had a weird hiccup. My goodness, what is my throat doing today?
In other words.
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night.
What?
Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went on to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. So they went to get the girls, but not you? No. Aoi actually did say that they tried to get us. But Makoto was so out of it and so just dead to the world due to his fever. They banged on the door. They rang the doorbell a million times, and he didn't even hear it. So they just moved on without him. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. Yep.
What?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you?
I'm telling the truth. I was in my room. I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? And Hero, do you have anything useful to say?
Hey yo, hi Corey. A body got blown up. And also, all of our suffering is being broadcast live to the entire world. Yay!
It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh?
Is Hero ever helpful? No. But I have to talk to him just to be safe. Bro, my internet just died for a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, shucks. You didn't miss much. Byakuya thinks we did it because we're the only ones without an alibi, us and Kyoko. And if the body's Kyoko, which he thinks it is, then we're the only ones left.
I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcements woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. It was right around 7:30. And I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then?
9 o'clock. He thinks Kyoko's dead? Yeah, because she's missing and the body was feminine with boots that look like hers. And then it exploded, so we can't figure out who it is for sure. And we haven't seen Kyoko in a while, actually. How do we know it's Kyoko? Yeah, she's the one who's missing and the body was feminine. Gotcha, yeah. Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job.
When the body was found.
I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key.
Hey, Byakuya.
Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then, will you go with me?
Sahili! Thank you so much for the resub, Sahili. I appreciate you so much. It's good to see you. How you doing?
Yaki's such a pain. He really is. He really is. Teeny and I shared the brain cell on that. Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not.
Come back later, huh? Okay. Then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else.
This fucking guy. Yeah. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oopsies. I will leave the area. But I know exactly where I need to go, and I'm going to fast travel because I don't feel like taking the stairs. Oh, hey, the sound effects turned off this time. Nice. For 3, 2, 1. Gym second floor. Gym first floor. Only the one brain cell. We don't share many, Corey. That's right. We share one. Oh, thank you for the save, by the way, Corey. I have not saved at all yet today. We should do that. Thank you, Corey. Thank you.
Bouncy, yeah.
Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. And thank you for the stretch. Oh, got a nice big one. And a posture check. I'm so lucky you guys care about my well-being and spinal health. Thank you. I am not shrimp currently. I am not. I am sitting up straight. My back is against the chair.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this.
Where is it? Where's the bomb? Well, here's the busted up Monokuma. Where the hell did the bomb go?
Monokuma's lying dismantled on the floor, but...
Oh, model swap. You got it.
Oh god, I'm still bald. There we go. That's better for me. Is that better for you? Is that good for you? Does this work for you?
Oh, nope, there it is.
Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything. Clearly.
Oh, go back to bald. Okay, and head pats? Okay. I will never say no to a good head pat. That's for darn sure. Squeaking. Yep. ABS. Always be squeaking. I was gonna make you bald, but Shucks was on it. Yeah. And you know what? Thank you, because this is clearly the state I should be in. Fun fact, during 2020, I shaved my head. I only shaved it down to like an inch. I didn't like fully buzz it. I didn't go full like military buzz cut. But I was curious, and everybody on the internet was doing it, and I was like, well, I like having short hair, so let's see how it goes. And I buzzed my head down to an inch long, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it, but I was like, oh, it's fine. It'll grow back. It'll be fine. It'll grow back before I have to see anybody. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, I did that in October. My hair wasn't back in time for Thanksgiving, and I had a lot of explaining to do to my poor family when I video called them for the holiday. Everyone was just like, Maya, what happened? And I had to sit there and say, well, I'm not going anywhere, and I wanted to see what I would look like with my hair buzzed short. They're like, do you like it? I was like, I'm letting it grow out, and they're like, okay. It was an interesting call. I've shaved my head several times since 2019. Nice. I just don't think it works for my head shape. I think IRL, at least, I like having hair to frame my face. I think I need something to frame my face a little bit. I gotta say my hair is indeed back to long. Nice. Unfortunate thing to decide you don't like it after the fact. Well, it's not like I would know. I've never had my hair that short before. I've never had a buzzed head before. I had no idea if I would like it or not. And I didn't. But as it started growing out, I liked it again. And the good news is that I figured out where I do like really like my hair to be lengthwise. So it worked out in the end. I generally cut my hair short at least 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah, I usually cut like once every few months, like 4, maybe 5 times a year at most. Because I like keeping my hair somewhere between my chin and my shoulders. If it gets to or past my shoulders, it ends up looking real shaggy, so I have to go get a haircut, which is what I did today. Honestly, that's the only way to find out if you don't like it. Yeah. I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it?
It's
what?
a bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
A bomb?
And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. Fragments I found in the garden. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Okay, we're fast traveling. We are fast traveling. Fuck the stairs. Fuck locating stairs. Byakuya, can I have the key now? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Quick travel is such a godsend. It really, in a game like this, it absolutely is. Jesus. Can you imagine me having to do this the long way? Can't unlock it myself. I need to ask Byakuya. Oh, I thought he was just... Okay. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and then slid it into the keyhole. And then... I use it all the time in Witcher 3. That's a big map. Oh, yeah. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Oh, it is just as bare as mine. Looks like I'm not the only one without decorations. So this is Kyoko's room. Hey, what's this? What's this over here? There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What is that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. It wasn't as accurate in 2, which was the worst part in the UI. Yeah. 2 is interesting in terms of how it uses the map, because instead of it all being sequestered to one area, you are in one area, but the segments are a lot further apart from each other. So it's not great. I think they fixed it in V3, where it felt like a large area, but it wasn't as difficult to figure out where you were. At least in my opinion. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's
But if it
certainly
is
possible.
a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo.
Well, guess we're fast traveling back upstairs again.
Anything? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's just the chair. Oh, does she have anything in her desk? Can I even look at anything else? There's her bed. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Byakuya? Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not have a look inside. Bakuya? Bakuman? You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. What does that mean, Makoto? What do you mean, what does it mean? What do you mean, what does that mean? A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete? Something to give us some sort of direction here? He's saying she might have underwear hanging up. Yeah. Yeah, what's the problem? More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it in here somewhere. Found it. What is in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? The bed, perhaps. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. It's the student thing about Mukuro. It's this information about Mukuro. Oh my god. Class 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
Uh-oh. There we go. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. La gasp, who is Mukuro Ikusaba? Well... Oh, okay, we are undoing the unbalding. Beep boop. There we go. Thanks, Shucks. Mukuro Ikusaba, all we know about her, Corey, is that Kyoko found information on her, and she is the secret 16th student who is somewhere in the school, and her title is Ultimate Despair, and I lost tracking for a second, there we go, and she also is probably the mastermind. Perpetual squeaks, Mama Egg. Mama Egg! Egg! Ah! That actually made me think of a fun thing that we could do when we get closer to Easter this next year. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget that I had a silly idea with egg for Easter. Don't let me forget I'm counting on you guys, okay?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and blank. That's it.
This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing. And this is what she left behind. Mama Easter egg head. Yeah. I was thinking maybe we could do a thing where you guys decorate my head like an Easter egg. And we could look at them. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Well then, what were we talking about?
Hi, Sayili. We're investigating a murder. The body exploded.
And we think a lot of people in the game think it's Kyoko, but Shucks and I think also Teeny have their doubts. Also, I'm an egg, but that's not new. Name Mikuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Well, fuck. It is entirely possible that she's just got a gun. The ultimate soldier. A mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. Oh, she crazy. Yeah. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this.
Reminder made. Thank you, Corey.
Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one that I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and our bit player is becoming our hero.
Oh, that's you!
What?
Oh, what have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile.
So what if we did?
Hey, come on
Don't freak
now.
out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Ms. Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A prouder school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? This bear. Yup.
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I?
I'll protect you, Sakura. Get behind me. Teeny, she isn't getting anywhere. She's dead. She can't move. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Teeny. She can't do nothing. She dead. She's very dead.
In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting?
That's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game.
As I completely kill the mood by becoming bald. Excuse me, by becoming bald once again.
I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
Oh, model swap. Okie dokie.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
Ba, and then bois, and then bois, hello, and then I'm also head patted and bald. There we go. Hi. Hi. I'm back to this model now. Hi. The hood protects your shame. The hood keep me warm on these cold nights. On these cold nights. Where I am just so cold. I'm gonna shrink myself and make myself big again though, just in case. Just in case. There we go. That's where I was before. That's where I was before. Okay. Cold, hairless nights. Yep. It's cold out here without a layer of fur to protect me. The gremlin giggle. My favorite.
in other words...
That's right! There weren't actually 15 of you!
Yes, indeed!
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16!
16? Then
Mukuro Ikusaba,
how many times are we gonna hear this voice line?
the 16th student, like the one they call the ultimate despair.
Uh-huh.
Watch out for her.
I will. You've only told me, what, 5 times? 16th student. Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
Man, that 16th had an unfair advantage. She was in no danger at all before now.
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes,
Makes
indeed!
sense.
Well, now...
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
Hey!
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Well, shit.
Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars?
Scars, but not tattoos. Mm-hmm.
Wait, so on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse.
Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap.
His trap?
Such.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us?
He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now?
He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to the case. That is why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair.
Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's the one who
possible.
killed Kyoko.
What? That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other
Mukuro
words,
giving us information that would raise question about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Oh, he's coming with us. Okie dokie then, I guess we're buddy copying it. Oh, it specifically wants me to go to the 6. I see. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Titanium arrows are very high quality. Yeah, this is a rich kid school for sure. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Yeah, it is.
Added to the truth bullet section. Hooray!
I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We're in this school. Would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? I liked being Kyoko's sidekick better. Yeah, me too. How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Sir, we are in Japan. What the fuck you talking about? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. I just had a thinky thonk. Teeny doing a thinky? Thinky nicks? At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. I know Teeny only has the closed captions, but I don't know how to get thinky nicks in there. It just keeps saying stinky. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying think-e. Think-e nicks. That is as close as we're gonna get. That is as close as we're gonna get. I'm like staring directly at the closed caption thing, like how can I finagle this? Stinky Nick, no! No, Timmy, I would never, I'm sorry. that was the closed captioning fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. No. Teeny's never gonna let me live this one down, you guys. You gotta understand, I am never getting out from under this.
What?
Never in my life. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Ding dong bing bong time. Ding dong bing bong time.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go.
I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna select the wrong thing. I'm gonna real quick save the game. Saving the game. That investigation went a lot faster than I thought it was gonna. Hell yeah.
Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together. Just the two of you?
Huh? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Are you a Fujoshi? Are you shipping BL right now?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But... we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen.
And then 5 minutes became 10?
Why?
What is going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or...
Or what?
Jesus!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange the punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rule has been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko? You're still alive?
No, that's a ghost!
Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Hey, Kyoko! Yup.
is that
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts out of the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
So you really didn't die?
indeed?
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but it's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Huh?
He was right. Now we gotta deal with a ghost.
I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me.
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
but
I'll be happy when this trial is all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started.
Kyoko!
Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Lurk,
Thank you for the lurk, Sahili.
where have you been this whole time? I had to step away when the duct tape was found. What I miss? We found Kyoko. Kyoko's back for one.
Yeah. Also, we went to the library archives and found a file on Fenrir and found out that not only are all members of Fenrir intensely proficient mercenaries, like one of us is worth a whole army proficient, they also disbanded. And by disbanded, I mean they just ceased function all of a sudden a while back. And also, every member of Fenrir has a tattoo of the Wolf of Ragnarok somewhere on their body.
You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
the second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered.
Then when did you find out?
So
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I?
So that's why you were late.
However,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting.
But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What?
She found the mystery mouse tool.
just a second. second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto,
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation, because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. I should be able to save once we get down there, I think. And the doors slid shut. Oh, that's an empty looking elevator. I think, yeah, you can see her skirt when I lean over. Toko's behind me. Toko's behind my head. Toko's hiding. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Remember when this elevator was full? Man, how far we've come. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. This kind of changes the trial a little bit. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated the very depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair, and also the flashbang of this pure white screen. Oh, what the fuck are these colors?
I can't wait!
Oh god. Oh god, what the hell are these colors?
Oh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Chills!
Let's get on with the show.
Perfect time to reach the trial. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing on Wednesday, my dudes. And I remembered that I can save, so if it doesn't give me the option to save before we start trialing, I will have saved and it'll be okay. Oh, there we go. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh, hey, there we go. Yes, I would like to save the game. And with that, I think that's the end of this evening's stream. Look at that timing. 2 minutes before my normal end time, and we are at the next big section. Oh, I timed that perfectly. I don't know how the hell I did, but I did. And frankly, I'm a little impressed with myself. I don't know if I should be, but I am. But I am anyway. I am. Good timing. Yeah! I did it! For once, I'm not running late. So on Wednesday, you heard me right, Wednesday at 7 p.m., we'll be doing the next trial. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. We're gonna see another trial. Maid and Melody, you got it. Shucks, thank you so much for the raid guidance. I appreciate you. Almost like you planned it. I didn't. We just got lucky. I thought I remembered that investigation being a lot longer, but I think in my brain, I was comboing it with the last chapter's investigation, which is in fact a lot. Like a lot. There's just so much happening with that one. Fun fact, the last chapter of every DanganRonpa game goes hard. Take that as you see fit. It just goes balls to the wall, goes nuts. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun, but we have a trial first. We gotta figure out what's up with that exploding body. And we will. We will in just a couple of days. It's gonna be great. For now, though, I do have someone to raid. Thank you again, Uncle Shucks. And thank you guys for being here. I had a lot of fun hanging out. I hope you are enjoying DanganRonpa. I hope you are enjoying the game and enjoying sussing out who's sus, I guess. I could have planned that better. Also, yeah. Also, I know that after the Saturday stream, I forgot to post the stream VOD to YouTube. That has been fixed. I got that set up earlier this evening, and I hope, I pray, I think, I hope, I pray that it has finished uploading at this point. I'm going to double check just to be safe.
Just to be safe. Just to take a look.
Yes, that did actually, it is processing currently. I don't know if you can watch it yet, but it is processing. So if it isn't up already, it will be very soon, which is good. I also forgot, because I never stream on Saturdays in the afternoon. I got all thrown off and I had to run for dinner. I also forgot to send a picture of the newest name on the donation wall, because I'm a big old silly dingus. It's all good. Yay. I'm glad. But yeah, I forgot to post. YouTube likes to take its time too. That is true. But because I was so thrown off by the time and I had to rush to get to dinner and everything, I forgot to send a picture of the donation wall, which let us remind ourselves we had a lovely, lovely anonymous person donate a whole $200 on Saturday, getting us to the 300, getting us to both the chat picking my newest Twitter and Blue Sky banner image, and also unlocked the tabletop RPG stream, which I will get planned after October. I'm getting everything done after the month is done in November, so we will be having our watch party in November. We will be having our community game night in November. I will put polls out in the Discord to determine the best day and time for both of these things so that we can all hang out together and have a great time. I will be fulfilling the voice redeem that our lovely anonymous person put in, which, if you were not here to hear about it, I am going to be recording myself singing You Are My Sunshine, except instead of sunshine, it's going to be starlight. And you all will get that for free, and it's going to be super duper cute, and I hope you enjoy it. But that will be sent out and recorded and everything in November as well. We need an ultimate chicken horse community game night. That could be an option. We gotta vote. I'm leaving it in you guys' hands. You are voting on the day, the time, and, well, the time goes with the day because, work and all. And the game or games, possibly plural, that we play, depending on how much time we have. So, yeah, a lot of stuff coming up next month. I'm very, very excited. I hope you guys are also excited. However, of all the things that have been unlocked, one of them is currently in process. The choosing my new Twitter and Blue Sky banner image is currently in process. If you go to the Discord, if you are in the Discord, which, please remember, you are always welcome to join the Discord if you should want to. I just pinged the link in there. This was a W stream. Yay, I'm glad to hear that unknown. But if you are in the Discord right now, right this second, you can go to the extra stuff tab where you can see... Yeah, it is extra stuff. It is extra stuff. Where you can see, you have to scroll up a little bit because other stuff has been posted since. But if you scroll up a little bit, you can see all the images that are currently being voted on. So we have currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We currently have 5 up as an option that people have posted. You vote by selecting any reaction you want. You can vote as many times as you like, just only once per image, I ask. That is all I ask, just once per image. We don't want to artificially inflate. But yes, that is there. It is running. Posting and voting is going until 10 a.m. EST on October 31st. And the image will stay my banner until the end of the year. I get to change it on January 1st, but not a day before, not even an hour before. It has to be January 1st to be switched. So if you have any silly ideas that you want plastered at the top of my social media, slap them on in the extra stuff tab. Get your votes in. I will be pinging on those things. Soon, closer to probably, just to make sure everybody sees them so that everyone can get their last votes in. I know Teeny is working on something. I know Solar said he might be working on something. We will see what happens. And hopefully, we will get something silly. We'll get something silly up on there. But yes, that is currently active right now. I hope you guys enjoy and have fun. But for tonight at least, I think we are gonna be all done. I have a person that we have already picked to raid, Maiden Melody. I'm gonna get that set up. Go and get that set up now. Yep. Doop-a-doo. Oh, there are actually other people playing Danganronpa right now. Holy shit. There are at least 3 people playing Danganronpa as we speak. My god. That is amazing. Maiden Melody is playing Sonic Origins with a bunch of people, and it looks really fun. Holy crap, that looks super duper fun. Okay, I hope you guys have a ton of fun with Maiden Melody. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Let's get that raid started up. There we go. See you guys on Wednesday. Have a lovely night. I'm gonna go to bed because I got work in the morning and I got D&D to run tomorrow night. And I have to call AAA about my car. I have a lot going on tomorrow. So I will see you guys later. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.